Welcome to Lunchtime with Liz. Today is going to be slightly different. I'm not going to show you any card today. Imagine that. And I'm not going to show you the end project. What I'm going to do today is show you some ways to decorate your envelopes. I have heard for many years, I've been a demonstrator for 21 years, and I've heard for many years, don't send out a naked envelope, which just means a plain old, an envelope just like this. There have been times when I have decorated my envelopes, but in all honesty, there are many times that I think, oh goodness, if I have to decorate all my envelopes, I won't get out as many. I won't get as many cards in the mail because of the time that it takes to do it. So sometimes I've done it, sometimes I've not. But I have gotten ones where some of you have decorated them and sent them to me, and they really are pretty. They come and they're pretty, and they do make me smile before I even open the card. So recently I just came across some really just simple, fun, easy ways to decorate your envelope. So I thought I would share those with you today. A couple of them I've seen elsewhere, and one of them maybe is just one that I kind of thought of. So let me share. I'm going to share with you, let's see, one, two, three, four different ways to decorate your envelopes. One or two will take a little bit more time. One or two are going to be super quick and simple. So stick with me, and here we go. Let's do this. All right, let's take our first envelope. First off, if you're not getting the Stampin' Up! Envelopes, change that. They are super smooth. They're nice. I know. You can get envelopes elsewhere and you think, oh, what's the envelope? It's the packaging. And the packaging is beautiful. The Stampin' Up! Envelopes are super smooth, which will make them nicer for stamping on them. So what I'm going to do here is I'm using the Stamp Set Art Gallery. Okay, so I'm going to stamp on them like what we would think. We're going to stamp on an envelope because that's what we do. We stamp, right? So let's do this. I'm using these two stamps that are two-step stamps. One goes inside the other. So I'm going to take the more detailed stamp first, and I'm inking in Fresh Freesia. So I'm going to do ink, stamp. We'll set that aside. And now I'm going to use the exact same color. Don't grab multiple colors. Remember, we want this to be quick and simple. So we're using the exact same color, Fresh Freesia. And I'm going to ink that. And then I'm going to stamp off. Get rid of the first layer. And then I'm going to put that over top. Done. Voila. Okay, one ink pad. Grab one ink pad, two-step stamp, over and done. So that's your first one. Write your address, done, and it's pretty right from the beginning. Okay, so that's our first one. Second one, we're gonna open up the flap. I'm taking just a regular Stampin' Write marker, just a regular, the markers we've had around for a long time. I'm going to use the brush end. Super simple, and I'm just going to make stripes. Don't worry about getting them exactly lined up. You're just making stripes. They don't have to be perfect. They most likely won't be. I'm not using a ruler. Okay? And there you go. Okay? And you can spend a little more time if you really wanted to make them straight. It's not a big deal. It's just the front's going to be plain. The back just has a little fun. So you're just decorating the flap. All right? That's envelope 2. Envelope 3. If you create a card and you use this designer series paper, whichever, okay, maybe you want to use this side on your card with the deer. We're going to take the envelope and put some adhesive just on the flap. And I'm going to take this and line it up. This is just a piece of designer series paper. I'm going to line that up with the flap. Make sure that we're on the flap. We are. Okay, we're going to press that down. If you have another way that you've decorated envelopes, feel free to let me know that. I'd love to hear some other ideas. Obviously, this one's going to take a little bit more time, but still not super time consuming. And this way your envelope will match the inside of your card. And there you go, and you turn that over and look at that. And your flap will match whatever card's inside. Or you can just use whatever paper you have and just make up a bunch of envelopes with colored flaps. So that's another way to decorate your envelope. And then the last one I have here, let me just grab the fresh freesia again. I'm going to use the Adorning Designs Decorative Masks. And again, the masks come, there's 4 different designs in here. I'm just grabbing the one here. And I'm using the blending brush. I'm going to get rid of any other extra color that's in there. And I'm going to open up the fresh freesia ink pad. And I'm going to just pick up some color. And this is the front of my envelope. I'm just taking this here. Let me see, make sure we're back in the camera here. Lay it wherever you want on your card. I'm going to hold my envelope and my pattern here. And you don't want it to be super dark because you want to be able to write on your envelope without having a hard time seeing. So I'm just brushing over. Boom, done. That's it. That's it. And it just adds a little prettiness to the envelope. So that was 4 different ways that I showed you today how to make decorative envelopes. The first one was just stamping with 2-step stamps with the same ink color, so you're only getting out 1 ink pad, not a whole bunch. The next one was, let's see, just using marker and drawing stripes on the back. The next one was using pattern paper, attaching to the back, cutting it off. And then the next one was on the front where I used the decorative masks and the blending brush, and brushed a little color on there. Okay, so 4 ways to decorate your envelopes. So if that's something you think you'd want to do, give one a try. That's it, guys. Talk with you later. Bye-bye.